Yo, what's up guys? It's Icross, and today we're going to be discussing the best monitor settings for Fortnite. As any serious gamer knows, having the right monitor settings can make all the difference in gameplay. So if you guys want to maximize your performance and gain that competitive edge, keep watching as we explore the optimal settings for your monitor. Just a quick disclaimer, all these settings are specific to the Zowie BenQ 2546 240Hz monitor that I have, so some settings might not appear on your end, however most of them should be there. With that said, let's hop right into the video. Alright boys, let's hop right into this video. I'm actually going to end up just doing a voiceover with my mic, but I do want to mention something with my phone real quick. So like I said in the intro, all these settings are specific to this BenQ Zowie monitor, the 2546. And this monitor actually comes with a specific dial for everything. And this dial, what you guys are going to see, there's like a little back button right here. And then there's this little scroll wheel right here. So you guys can just press down on the scroll wheel and that's going to bring up these settings, all right? And if your monitor doesn't come with a dial or anything like that, I would definitely check down here. You guys can see there's a bunch of buttons. I would definitely play around with those buttons to see if you could find and locate those settings for your monitor. And then you could follow along with, you know, my personal settings. But just to show you guys how I'm locating all these once I get into my voiceover, all you guys are going to do is press down on this little scroll wheel, and then you're just going to scroll down until you get to this end one, and then you're just going to select that. And then once this comes up, we're going to be focusing in game settings and picture settings, all right? So it's just going to be game settings and picture settings. And so we're going to go through this whole list of settings, and we could just hit the back button to go back here. And then for picture settings, we're going to deal with all of these. And so I just kind of wanted to give a little heads up for you guys to show you how I'm actually selecting these before I get to talking with them. All right, boys, let's get right into it. First up is Diac. This is basically designed to reduce eye tracking motion blur during gameplay, so it basically makes fast-paced FPS games look less blurry when moving, so this can definitely give a nice advantage, so I would definitely have this set at premium. Next is Black Equalizer, which is a color engine technology that only alters the gamma of black and gray shades of color so that normal areas of the map are not affected. The feature works pretty well, especially for games with lots of darker areas, such as CSGO. Fortnite is not at all a dark game color-wise, so I just have this set at 2. Now onto Color Vibrance. So Color Vibrance basically boosts colors that are more muted, so that everything appears clear and helps the overall look of the game appear more vibrant and appealing. I found that 15 is a good balance for this, especially for Fortnite. Alright, next up is Low Blue Light. So what this does in simple terms is the higher you drag the amount up, the less blue light you are exposed to. So if this is set at 0, you are exposed to full blue light of the monitor. If this is set at like 10, then you are exposed to little to no blue light. And blue light can basically put strain on your eyes after long periods of time, so having this setting on can be beneficial if you guys have sensitive eyes. However, I tend to keep this setting at 0 because when you turn up the low blue light setting, I noticed that my screen would actually get a slight tint of yellow, which is a little off-putting. So yeah, I just kind of keep this at 0 and just take on the effect of full blue light. I don't notice that my eyes get that strained at all, even when I play for like around 5 hours. So I would definitely keep this around 0 and maybe go up to like 3 or something. For the last setting of the game settings, you'll want instant mode on as it improves input lag. There's really not much to say about instant mode. It's basically just going to improve input lag, so you would definitely want this on. Now onto picture settings. So for the first setting of picture settings, make sure picture mode is on FPS mode, as this will prioritize FPS when playing games. And also, as you guys can see, there's like other settings on here, like watching movies. There's like a movie mode, standard mode. I've tried it for movie mode, and I noticed little to no difference. So I just kind of keep it at FPS, even if I am watching movies. And this monitor, honestly, is not the best for watching shows or movies, so don't get this monitor if you're wanting to do like work or using it for entertainment purposes besides gaming. It's an amazing gaming monitor, but not as much for entertainment purposes like movies. Next is brightness, which I have at 100%. This will vary for you guys, but I found 100% looks the best, especially for Fortnite. Now we have contrast, which I have set at 50. Contrast just basically deals with balancing the black and white colors of your monitor, so I would just set this to 50. I tried toying around with this, and it just kind of messes up the overall look of your monitor screen. So make sure you just set this at 50 and just call it a day with that. On to sharpness, I have this set at 5. Sharpness simply determines how sharp or soft images appear when gaming. If the sharpness is set to 10, your game will look very distorted, so I definitely recommend having this set to 5 or lower, especially for Fortnite. Now on to gamma. I have this set at gamma 2. I'm not fully sure of the difference with all the other options, but I would recommend setting yours to gamma 2 also, as I've had no problems so far. So definitely just set it to either gamma 1, gamma 2. You guys can play around with how it looks, but I felt gamma 2 looks the best for me. And for color temperature, just set this to normal. There's really nothing big around that. And for AMA, this is actually probably the biggest setting and most important setting. I have this set to premium, and AMA stands for Advanced Motion Acceleration, and it simply controls the response time of the monitor. So I would definitely have this set at premium for optimal performance, and AMA is honestly, I believe, is a BenQ like exclusive setting. So if you guys, use a BenQ monitor and you see AMA, this is definitely a huge advantage, especially for games like Fortnite, Valorant, CSGO, and this is just going to speed up your monitor, and it feels almost seamless when you play. And the last two settings are Sensei Demo and Reset Color, which are set to off and no. Those settings are often overlooked, and they should be. They're not that important. Just make sure you have them set to off and no. And yeah, those are basically my monitor settings that I've been using for over 3 years now, and I've been very happy with how the monitor looks and feels. So if this video helped you in any way, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.
Bro, what the hell? I'm taking hella fall damage. Cobra DMR shot. Bro's definitely healing then. Yeah, he might be dead there. GG.